Last night, millennials will be a critically important voting bloc in the 2016 election. We want to get some reaction from them. We're joined now by National Review reporter Katherine Timpf and attorney Christi Kunzig. Great to have you both this morning. First off, just immediate reaction, Katherine, first to that clip we just ran of the debate. Highlights and lowlights.
Well, the whole thing was kind of a joke, right? It seemed like kind of a joke to me. It was supposed to be an economic debate. We didn't really talk about any of that kind of stuff.
Nor was it a debate.
It was particularly embarrassing, I think, for Jeb Bush, though. Going after Rubio, it was what Rubio said about, oh, clearly someone told you you'd win if you attacked me. That was so obviously what he was trying to do. You looked better if you were someone like what Huckabee did, saying, come on, this is ridiculous. Why are we attacking each other? Let's talk about the issues. So yet another embarrassing moment for Jeb Bush. I think Christi actually did kind of well, even though I'm not generally a fan of Christi. But the whole thing, I mean, what was that? What was that?
And the fact-checking was a great point made by, I think, Donald Trump right there when John Harwood said that this was all along a 2-hour debate. I think everybody's looking at themselves like, no, actually it was a planned 3-hour debate, right. And Donald Trump and some of the other candidates fought to get that trimmed down.
Yeah, I felt like I was watching MTV more so than a debate for most of it.
I felt like
the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, the Jersey Shore. They all made up and had an Italian dinner afterwards.
They did. Some of them did look a little on the orange side.
Yeah, they did.
Spray tan. Sorry.
Fortunately, it was not T-shirt time.
I felt like the entire debate was really lackluster. I was kind of surprised, and some of the questions that they were asking were absolutely ridiculous. Like, we're talking about fantasy football. I don't know if they've read any papers, but we have an entire war on cops going on right now. I'd really be interested. I know it was an economic debate, but if you're going to talk about fantasy football, let's get some real topics going on in here.
Christi, it's a great point, and I wanted to bring in this analysis from Fox News' Charles Krauthammer. Last night, in reaction to the debate on Bill O'Reilly, he said this. Listen.
This is the most appalling performance by the moderators that I can remember seeing in a debate.
The most appalling performance that he's ever seen in a debate. I mean, this is going to stick with the network and those moderators for quite some time. But at the end of the day, we're all disappointed by the fact that, Katherine, we went into last night, we set aside some time to watch a constructive debate about the issues, and we got nothing.
Even I could tell from the very beginning, that before it actually started, they're all just chatting. I was sitting there wondering if they knew that they were on TV, the people that did the pre-game show, and it continued like that. It was a joke. It felt like what I've seen when I've judged high school debate tournaments, but the mock practice before you even get the real moderators in there.
So, Christi, let's get back to the point that we led into you guys with, and that is the younger voting bloc is going to be showing up in record numbers for this election. They didn't really show up in the last election. This is going to be really, really important. Who do you feel, as a candidate, is reaching out to that younger demographic the best right now?
I would have to say Trump. I love Trump. I love that he's so vibrant and aggressive, and he's not going to be a pushover, but I also think that it helps that he's been on TV.